So let's call the story Love Meeting Desperation. This is 91 years old Helen, standing in the courts in an hospital outfit. Even the judge couldn't believe it, so he asked what exactly happened. Now, 91 years old Helen was said to have been married to 88 years George. Her husband was already 88 years of age, and they've been married for the past 65 years. Her husband, Mr. George, had severe heart failure, so he was basically living on drugs, surviving on medication. The particular medication Helen was getting for her husband George cost around $50. They were living on a fixed income, barely even surviving. Last month, their supplemental insurance lapsed after they couldn't meet up with the bill. This woman needed to get her husband the medication he was taking because that is the only thing surviving him. That is the only thing that can keep him. This man, Mr. George, can't go a day without taking his medication. So what did Helen do? Helen went to pick up the prescription, but sadly when she got there, it was no longer the usual $50 they were spending. At this point, the medication skyrocketed to $940. Not knowing what to do, Helen went back to the house. For 3 days, she watched her beloved husband dying in his sick bed, without cure, without solution, without knowing what to do. Desperate to see her husband survive, Helen went back to the pharmacy. On seeing that the pharmacist turned around and was busy with something else, Helen slipped the medicine into her purse. She didn't even make it to the door before she was stopped and arrested for shoplifting. The police was invited and she was arrested. Because she was already of age, she collapsed, she developed high blood pressure, she collapsed and she was rushed to the hospital. The following morning, she was taken to the court in her hospital outfit. The next day, she was charged for felony and theft. She was taken to the court. So on the judge seeing this old woman, he was surprised. What offense could have brought this woman to this court? And why is she in an hospital outfit? She just whispered with a weak voice, "I didn't know what else to do. He is all I have." The judge couldn't believe it. He was weak. Looking at her trembling feet, her hands, a 91-year-old woman, he immediately ordered them to take off those chains. He said, "This is not a criminal offense. She is not a criminal. This is just a field system." Immediately, he dismissed the case and ordered that help be rendered to both Helen and her husband, Mr. George. So, I feel this was a nice story. It ended well, and this judge is just a human. He's just humane. He's just a human with a heart of gold. Because what else would push a 91-year-old woman, look at her condition, to go into stealing? May we never find ourselves in that kind of condition. What is your take on this story? Drop it under the comment section. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.